Man.
Chill, I see you still smoking swishers. You just roll up in that swisher. What the fuck? Oh, just pearl that bitch.
My heart has the Louis, what's that? What you say? No, this thing. Dog tag. Dog necklace. Growing up. What to do? Brandon, Twin City. North Star. Kids on that. Cali.
Brissa and DJ Kenn.
How the people in Kelly treat you so far? Like, you feel me? You've been out here a few years, you feel me?
They treat me great.
It's great.
They treat me great, man. I love it. Love it. You know? They don't get no better.
Right now, what you be working on right now these days? What you got coming?
I got this new project called, I don't really wanna, it's in the works, some new shit. It sound crazy too. And we working on a game project too.
Yeah, of course, you shit with the Keith.
You know that, facts. Forever. This shit for life, for L.
And you know, of course, people talk about the Grogan group tape or something.
That's next.
That's next?
Yeah, Tato tape finna come, then we're gonna drop the game tape. Then we gonna go back to back. Solo projects going crazy.
What's the chain? What's that called?
Thrones.
Huh?
Thrones.
Thrones.
Same shit Jesus had on his head.
Shit looking crazy. Well, you fuck with just Johnny Dang or other jewelers?
I fuck with Johnny Dang and Shine. I got this from Shine, the Philly jeweler. I got this from Johnny Dang.
Glow.
Gang.
That shit going crazy.
You know that.
What you on, Ken?
Shit.
You know how we doing, man. Got the legendary DJ Ken.
Thanks for letting me come in, man.
You already know, man. Ken family, man. I remember back in the day, I pulled up to Ken's crib, huh? Where was that at, Ken?
Oh.
Way back.
17 hours ago.
You see that? Yeah. I help you, man.
Bang 10.
Dang.
We just jumping through hella bangs. We in the feature.
Okay. That's hard right there. World need a DJ Ken Chief Keef like new shit, you feel me?
Exactly, you know that's coming soon.
I need you to tell them like, you feel me, hey, you feel me, let's make it happen soon, you feel me?
Man, that shit drop, it might drop for the year with.
Oh yeah?
You never know.
Okay, let's make it happen.
Period.
That's what we need, man.
Yeah,
Before I even start this video, I want to give a big shout out to Hip Hop Kitchen for making this original video on DJ Kenn. His video is in the description, please check it out. His video is like a movie, no cap. Instead of focusing on Sosa in this video, I want to talk about Kenn's influence on the rap game and his work after Sosa blew up with Bang and songs like Don't Like. In order to do that, I want to go back and look at how Kenn started and how he managed to find Chief Keef. Kenn was born in Yamagata, Japan. Kenn was in his teens when he first heard Nas for the first time. This influenced him to want to make music in America. Kenn moved to New York in his teens to make music, but he was quickly discouraged as he didn't have money for studio equipment and he didn't know anyone. Kenn would then move to Chicago with dreams of making music. When Kenn moved to Chicago, he had no money or friends, but he wanted to help and meet local artists. Kenn at the time was homeless and moved to Chicago, just him and his pit bull. This is when his life would change forever. When walking around Chicago with his pit bull, he would meet Keef's uncle, Big Keef. Big Keef would find Kenn a place to stay just opposite of Chief Keef's childhood home. Kenn would originally make music with Big Keef. A young Chief Keef would be in some of these studio sessions, inspiring him to also make music with Kenn. Kenn would eventually find a job and buy studio equipment. This is where Keef would record some of his earliest work. Unfortunately, lots of these have been lost. Kenn wanted to make beats, and Sosa had just started rapping, and everything clicked. Kenn saw the potential in Chief Keef in an early age. Them collaborating led to Moolah Express in 2010 and Bang in 2011, which went viral and featured Kenn's studio and his pitbull in the video. From this point, Kenn would be featured less in Sosa's music. Although their careers took separate paths, Kenn would still work with members of GBE like Capo, Fredo Santana, and other local Chicago artists like G Herbo. During this time, Chief Keef would work more heavily with another Chicago-based producer, Young Chop. Him and Young Chop would make albums like Back from the Dead and Chief Keef's debut album, Finally Rich, which blew up and turned Chief Keef into a mainstream drill star. Kenn at this time would also start working with more underground artists like Young Lean, Black Cray, and Blade. DJ Kenn is low-key like a rare Pokemon in the underground scene. During this time, he was working with Goth Money and also was getting hit by ASAP Yams, who wanted him to work with Rocky on his second studio album. Kenn in more recent years would work with more recent artists and underground rappers such as Joey, people like DJ Smokey, who link up with Cemetery, and he'll do work with people like Baby Goyard and other people like that. Most people just know DJ Kenn for his early work with Sosa and him being pivotal in the rise of Chief Keef and helping him make music very early on. But after Chief Keef became a mainstream superstar, Kenn would produce legendary tracks for underground rappers like Black Cray, like Plug Walk, which is a legendary track. He would also produce tracks like Frozen 2 with Blade, and also Butterfly with Blade and Tideboy Digital, both legendary songs in the underground. Kenn got a crazy run, also working with people like Capo, who was a member of GBE, rest in peace. And honestly, I feel like he's one of the rappers from the drill era of Chicago has been probably the most underlooked, as he was very pivotal in Chief Keef, using more of an A-flow, more mumble rapping on albums like Almighty So and Bang 2. He'd also work with more low-key members from Goth Money like Kane Groceries and people like that. Kenn, although moving to Chicago from Japan in his 20s, still somehow doesn't know that much English, but somehow he is still extremely tapped in, almost like a Chicago ASAP Yams type character, where he's just like mad tapped in. He filmed the 300 video for Chief Keef. He done loads of work with like Fredo Santana and this local like legendary Chicago artists. He also done some work with like more Japanese artists, but I'm not gonna go into that because let's be honest, none of us can speak Japanese, so we're not going to touch on that. But overall, Kenn is just like extremely tapped in, and even to this day, he's getting his flowers from people like Joey and Cemetery, the two probably most toxic white boys in the game, but they both be fucking with DJ Kenn, so I guess that just goes to show DJ Kenn's influence on the rap game, and how he was really pivotal in pushing drill, and not only drill, but more like DIY, underground type, home studio ways of making music, which is why he's been working with people like Young Lean and Black Cray, who are also pivotal in pushing that side of like the more quirky side of hip hop, I guess if you want to call it that, or the more underground side. Overall, I just wanted to make this video because I feel like DJ Kenn is an absolute legend and maybe a little bit underrated in the rap game, even though he is so like extremely tapped in. But Kenn was not only pivotal in helping Chief Keef, who is now known as one of the most influential rappers in the game. Like, you wouldn't get rappers like Playboi Carti, Lil Uzi, and people like that without Chief Keef, and that was all because of DJ Kenn and him pushing Keef to make music at an early age and explore more creative ways of making money instead of like selling drugs or gangbanging or whatever people were doing in Chicago back in like 2012 and shit. I just again want to list some songs that have been produced by Kenn in more recent years that show that he's still having like an influence on the game and people still want to work with him. You got songs like Faceless with Kane Groceries and Blade. You got Butterfly with Blade and Tideboy Digital. You got songs with like Creepin' with Young Lean and Blade. On Top with Fredo Santana. Plug Walk with Black Cray, which is a legendary song. He's produced a couple songs for Black Cray. Kenn is extremely influential to the rap game, even in 2024. I feel like you wouldn't see producers like DJ Renacy and DJ Fat, producers that take more of a hands-on approach with artists and help them out with like videos and like just help put them on pretty much. I feel like Kenn was one of the first like DJ or producers that was, you know, called himself a DJ but was more of a producer and more was like helping the artists grow, helping them with like music videos and more just like helping them with their careers and really like helping and getting involved in the artists rather than just like sending them beats. And yeah man, that's all I got today man. Big shout out to DJ Kenn. Big shout out to Hip Hop Kitchen, who made that original video on DJ Kenn like 4 years ago. That video is like a movie. Go check that in the description. Go follow DJ Kenn. I'll put his Instagram in the description as well. And yeah, more like rap waffling type videos, whatever you want to call them, coming soon. Hopefully, I want to do the Joey Iceberg at some point as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.